In this tutorial, we are going to be covering sets in JavaScript, so let's dive in. So sets in JavaScript are pretty similar with the array because it is also a collection of values. But in a set, you can't put duplicate values and your values inside the set are unordered. So we will see all of these things in just a minute. So first I'm going to be declaring a variable, let's say s. And now to create a set, we have to use the new keyword and after that the set constructor. And now we have an empty set, and if we try to log our variable, we will get an empty set in our console. So now let's see how we can add values to our set. So to add values, we have to use a method called add. So the name of our set and then dot add. And after that, we have to put the value which one I add. Let's say I want to add 1. And after that, I'm going to be copying this line and pasting it for 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's say again I put 4. And now if we run the program here, you can see we are getting 4 elements or values inside our set, 1, 2, 3 and 4. But why is that the case? We have added 5 elements in our set. So that is because this element right here is a duplicate of this element. So if your set have a duplicate element, it would be excluded. So now we are getting only 4 elements inside of our set. So there is one more way we can add values to our set. So that way is to use a iterable object, which is an array in this case. So in these round brackets, we are going to be putting a square brackets, and after that we can add multiple values 1, 2, 3 and 4. And now if we run the program, we will get the same results as before. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. And now let's see how we can access elements from our set. So there is actually no way to access a particular element from a set because values inside your set are not indexed, they are unordered. But what we can do is we can get all the values from our set by using this values method. And now if we run the program, we are going to be getting all the values from our set. If you want to check that is a value is existing inside your set, you have to use the has method. So s.has, and now this has method is going to be returning a boolean value, either true or false, depending upon is a value is existing in our set or not. If it does, we will return true. If it doesn't, we will return false. So let's say 1. And now if we run the program, we will get true in the console because 1 does exist in our set. And if we try to check that is 5 is existing in our set, we will get false because 5 doesn't exist in our set. Alright. And now let's see how we can remove elements from our set. So for that we have a few methods. So the name of our set. After that, the first method I'm going to be showing you is called the clear method. So the clear method is used to clear all the values from your set. So it's going to be deleting all the values from your set. So we are getting a empty set because all of these values are deleted. But if you want to delete a specific element from your set, you can do that by using the delete method. And inside it, let's say I put 2. So in this case, 2 is going to be removed from our set, and you can see we are getting 1, 3 and 4. And we can do the same thing for other elements as well. So let's say 4. And in this case, we are getting 1, 2, 3 and 4 is deleted. And now let's see what happens if we try to delete an element which doesn't exist in our set. So in this case, there is nothing special in the console. We are getting the same output as before, but if we try to print this statement right here to the console by console.log, so we will get false in the console because we are trying to delete an element which doesn't exist in our set. But if we try to delete an element which does exist in our set, we will get true in the console, and after that 4 is going to be removed from our set. Alright, so this is how you can delete elements from your set. And we are not just limited to add numbers in our set, we can also add strings. So let's say hello, and after that hi. And now if we try to run the program, there we go, our set has 2 strings and 2 numbers. Alright, and there's one property of a set called size. So it's going to be returning a number. So if I run the program now, we are getting 4 because we have 4 unique elements in our set. So the number of unique elements in your set determine the size of the set. So now if I try to add a duplicate element, let's say 1 again, and now if we run the program, we are again going to be getting 4 even though we have 5 elements inside here. That is because this one element is duplicate of this, so it is going to be excluded. But let's say I add a unique element 5. Now the size of our set is changed to 5 because now we have 5 unique elements inside the set. Alright, now let's see how we can iterate over the values of the set. So for that we have to use a special kind of loop called a for of loop. So 4 round brackets and then curly braces. And after that we have to declare a variable in these round brackets, let's say items, and then a special keyword called of. And after that we have to put our iterable object. So in this case, it is our set, which is the S variable. So I'm not going to be getting into too much detail with a for of loop. It is basically used to iterate over the values of your iterable objects, like a array or a string, or in this case, a set. And now we are going to be logging the variable items, because it is the variable which is going to be iterating over the values of our iteratable object, which is a set in this case. So items. And if we run the program now, we are going to be getting 1, 2, hello, hi, and 5, because we are iterating over the values of our set. Alright, so that is it for this tutorial. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe for more tutorials. You can also leave your suggestions in the comments down below. I will see you in the next video. Until then, see ya.